Hi guys.
Hello. She insinuates that I talk a lot.
I said, you know what we're going to talk about? She says, no. I says, okay, you start because you can always find something to talk about.
Well, I have the same outfit. We have the same outfit on.
Oh, yes, we're filming more than one today.
We film the Wednesdays and Thursdays on the same day because I do change my clothes. But I walked by myself today.
Yeah, can't always do that together, which is sad. But you know, I do get my steps in, but it's not the same. Not the same.
Not the same. Not the same.
But
it was warm. It was.
It's beautiful. You know, yesterday at the track, it was rainy and cold, and the rain was coming at us, and so we had to have the umbrellas like leaning forward, and then the wind would get anyway. And from night and day, because now I got sun because I didn't know I was going to be going, and we talked about it in the other one, and I didn't put sunscreen on, and so I've got some sun on my face, and I'm sure on the back of my neck, and it was hot.
It was
one
hot
day
today.
to the next. We never know what we're going to have in Michigan.
And then I went to the post office, and the line was out the door, and there was I had probably 8 people ahead of me, everybody mailing a package, and there was at least 8 people behind me. And then this lady comes in, and she walks right to the front of the thing, right up to the counter, and she says, she waves to all of us, I just have a quick question, and I don't feel like waiting in line to find out the answer. And so she cut in front of everybody, and so then it was like, get in the end of the line.
Was she quick about it?
No, she was not quick about it.
Normally
and the lady was trying to be quick. She gave her the envelope. She says, it's probably you got to do it overnight. You're going to have to fill out the thing. Well, if I fill it out and I put and she said, you need to get back in line. I wasn't a postal worker. She was being as very nice as could be to tell the lady, get your ass back in line. But she didn't say it like that. She said it really nice.
Sugar-coated it.
Sugar-coated it.
Get back in line. Anyway.
And then most of the people got up there and they didn't have the packages filled out right, so then they had to get to the side. How do you not know how to fill out a package? It's like...
So we mailed off 2 things.
Yes.
Wait by your post office or your box. You'll see what's coming.
It should be coming.
You won't know who. Well, one of you knows because we're sending the prize the contest that we had. But then there's a second thing going out, and someone's going to be surprised.
A prize.
But it won't come until what, next Wednesday?
Next
we apologize
Wednesday.
for that, but you know what? I don't know why that snail mail. Jeez,
it was
really is
slow.
snail mail.
It was really slow.
So you'll have to wait till next week, but
if we would have wanted to pay top dollar, you would have got it tomorrow. But we're frugal,
cheap.
So we didn't do it that way.
Well, the thing was kind of heavy.
That one was heavy, and then the one envelope. They said, well, you probably do. Oh no, it's over your ounces, so that didn't work.
Well, and then we're looking for the person getting it, but
we're looking into getting a post office box.
Yes,
so we'll see.
Because we're thinking of the idea of doing a Christmas card exchange. It's early in the year, but you got to prepare for these things. You can't just say it in November and then Because I'd like to, we're so curious as to where people live, and they did put in the things. Sandy's still got to do her map.
I got to do my map. I have them listed in a notebook, though.
So, that's kind of cool. But, to get mail from everybody and around the world, that'd be like the coolest thing. And we'd send something back. If you send us something, we'd send something to you. But kind of idea. So, we have to kind of prepare for that and get an idea how many people would be interested in it, but in order to do that, we'd have to get a P.O. box. So we were just checking into that. So get that thought in your mind, and let us know if you want to go down underneath. So she'll put it in her notebook.
Yes.
Who's interested?
And then I'm gonna get a map thing and color.
No, I know, but if you're interested in the Christmas card exchange
yeah.
idea, she'll have a separate sheet for that, and she can keep marking it down. And we'll mention it every now and then as the time goes on. Till we get closer. Obviously, we're not sending them now. But some people make cards, and they might want to.
Not me.
I make cards, and you might get a lot of you would get a homemade Christmas card. Not everybody, because it depends on how many people.
Right.
But I do enjoy making cards, and so I can send some out. So you might get a homemade card by me. Woohoo!
Don't hold your breath on mine. I go to the dollar store and get a box of cheapy Christmas cards.
Yeah, but you could write a sentiment in it.
Well, I do write something sentiment in it.
Something
but then you got to use Scotch tape to hold it closed because there's no glue on those envelopes.
I know, but it'll be good. I think it'll be nice, and we can get to know more people, and I just think it's cool. Good idea.
It'll go to voicemail.
It was my idea.
It was her idea. I'll give her. Yeah, I give you props when it's yours.
Give me credit. So anyway, we're talking about that. So we did that today, and
then when I had to go to Kroger's, not to go to Kroger's, but my bank is inside Kroger's, the closer bank, the branch. And there was an elderly handicapped lady, and she was with Johnny at her car, and she kept pushing the button to open the car, and it wouldn't open. And she was like getting in a tither. And I said, well, maybe your battery's dead, just use your key. Oh no, I have this equipment that I can just, push the button. And so I said, well, try to use your key, and because it'll work. And she says, no, it won't work. It really won't work. And so then I said to Johnny, who's special needs, but he's
Nice, very nice.
nice guy. I said, Johnny, just take
Always
her
in a good
keys. Take her keys and just open it with the keys. And so he whispered to me, I'm gonna try that. And so when I got in my car when I was leaving, I saw that her car was open. So I think that
It worked. I said it on my other video, and you might not watch that because if you don't in Weight Watchers and you don't care about, I do a Weight Watchers highlights video, and I already have that up today. Well, Wednesday, and yes, because this will be up late Wednesday. But anyway, Kroger's does a service and it's free. Now, see, Kroger's is in probably Michigan,
Midwest. I think it's
Midwest area. But you could check at your local store or suggest it to your local store. But they have it where you can shop online and you buy everything you want, and then you pay for it with your credit card or debit card, whatever. And then you tell them what time you're going to come to pick it up, and they'll bring it out to your car, and it's a free service. Now, mind you, I think you should tip the per person that's doing it, but that's, optional, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not allowed to accept tips, I don't know. But it's a free service. So if you're someone who really just thinks, oh my God, that's daunting to get, I used to be pre-knees. We would only do half our
the
shopping,
store, yeah.
and we'd have to go home, and then I could never even bring the groceries in, and I couldn't put them away. I'd have to go sit with my feet up, and so I know
Yeah, so
that
did
feeling. I that's who I was. So if that's somebody you are, but you still can drive, that's an option that you might want to try, just so you know. A service that's there for you at a Kroger and maybe at your store.
True.
So, of course, if you're capable of doing it, you should go get your steps in.
Yes.
You should actually go do the shopping and go up and down every aisle. I sometimes just do that to get more steps, but you gotta if you're wearing a Fitbit, you have to make sure you keep moving that Fitbit arm, because if you have both hands on the handle, you're not getting a count for those steps. Now, mind you, you're still getting the steps in, but you want to see it. I know if you're like me, I want to see that number.
I'd like to see the number.
So make sure. So I hold on to the cart, or I have Kylie. Kylie's usually with me. And I'll have her push the cart so I can move my arms. So anyway.
See, and what I shop odd. I park my buggy at the end of the aisle, and then I walk down the aisle, gather up everything like I need, and then I put it into the buggy, and then I go to the next aisle and do that.
So you don't have a purse. I have my purse.
I don't have
in
a
this
purse.
thing. She never carries a purse.
I just get so worried about women that just leave their purses wide
I don't
open
leave it.
hanging
That's
there.
the thing. I'll bring the
A lot
cart
of people
with me.
do, huh?
Oh, I know. I see them doing it all the time, and I'm thinking, you are a fool.
I just don't
Because it would be so quick. I can see your wallet, and
It's
I'm
kind
not
of
a
like
thief.
I want to grab their wallet, walk away with it just to show them how easy it was.
By
But that I would
security.
get caught. I would get caught, and I
Exactly.
would never. I have never in my life, and this is the God's honest truth. I have never stolen anything deliberately from a store. I've taken pens from work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've taken a couple supplies from work.
But I mean, as
But
far
that's
as
because I was working at home. Like I carried my job home, so I thought I can carry those supplies.
well, no, if I did something.
I
from
never
home
took
and
it
had-
just for my personal
But
use.
I mean, I never, but
I can't remember. I would tell you, I don't think I've ever stolen anything
no,
in my
not
life.
even, never.
I just, even as a child or anything, I don't
I
think
never,
I
I never
ever
was
have.
tempted. I never wanted to
I have
do
no
that.
memory of it. And sometimes, you know what, you try to even do the right thing. I'll know that they've charged me incorrectly, and I'll say, no, you didn't charge me enough, and they'll be like, no, it's okay. No, really, you didn't charge me enough for this. You missed, whatever. And they'll argue with you, and you're trying to give them the
Right.
right amount of money. Well, I only do it, if I say it 3 times and you don't want to take it, okay, then it's mine.
Well, that happened like last night. Christy and I went out to dinner because Christy, my daughter, we go out once a month to dinner, just the two of us, mother-daughter. And they didn't charge her for her Coke. And so when she brought the thing, I said, you didn't charge her for the Coke. And she says, well, since you're so honest, I'm not going to worry about it. So, I mean, that was nice,
They
But
charge you a fortune for
yeah, it
drinks
was
like that.
$2.75 because I
It
had,
is,
I had,
good
I had
thing
a
I
Coke.
just drink water.
Actually, I
Much
had a
cheaper.
Coke and a refill of a Coke. So it was good. And I told Denise I had to have it.
I said she didn't have to.
I had to have
You
it.
might have wanted to
No,
have it.
I
You
had to
didn't
have it.
Have to have it.
I had to have it.
Yeah.
But I know that Jim always got mad at me because I always was honest like that. And we had gone somewhere, and I think we were buying furniture or something. And Jim was paying, like I said, Jim has his money, I have my money, and we have our money. But for some reason, he was buying something with his money, and they didn't charge him right. And I didn't say anything. And we got in the car, and I said, well, you'd be really proud of me because they didn't charge us right for the purchase. And he says, and you didn't say anything? And I said, no, you told me not to say anything, so I didn't say anything. He says, well, don't you feel good now? And I go, yeah, I really do. He says, well, how much was it? And I said, it was $23.45. He says, well, there, $23.45 in my pocket. And I went, no, in their pocket, because they overcharged you $23.45. He was mad. He did go in and point it out to them, but I was trying to make a point. And I did.
You did.
So he never said anything after that again. But other than that, not much. Kylie painted me a painting of a tree.
You'll see it on my blog.
It's on her vlog. I'm still not vlogging, taking some time off.
I don't mind doing the little bit of vlogging that I do. It's not a true daily vlog. I kind of snip it here and there. I'm proud of Josh and Kylie when they're swimming and track.
Josh is
you
really
can zip
fast.
through that if you don't ever like it.
No,
but
he's really fast.
he's good.
And you know what?
You'll see it on the vlog.
Kylie's picture is really is nice, and it matches my guest room. It's blue, and I have it setting I didn't hang it on the wall, but I have it like leaning on a bookcase. So
Because it's a tree with no leaves.
yes,
Well, it has a little buds coming.
little
out.
buds.
It's a spring.
It's very
spring
pretty.
Tree.
It's very pretty. But check out Denise's vlog.
And they it's a really good program there, and those people have the patience of a saint. And they're, every time I've gone, well, we've gone there twice now. They say help wanted. Well, I'm sure it'd be very hard and a very difficult job to work there. And there was one particular, I don't even know what you call them, customer. I don't even know.
Patient?
And they're not a patient because they're like a student. One particular student who kept hugging people. And they were getting, and Sandy was just, I thought of her immediately because he hugged me and he kept hugging, Shelley, who's the teacher that's brought Kylie along with this. And if she hugged her, 20 times, and finally the workers, were seeing that she couldn't teach because he kept hugging, and then he kept trying to kiss people too. Well, the other other students, they were getting annoyed, and so they had to keep working with them. And see, to me, I have a lot of patience because I've had to with Kylie, but I would never be able to work there. So I give them all the credit, and I really give them praise when I'm there, and I tell them so.
Oh, the cat lady.
Or she didn't do any of that today.
Oh, really?
No, but she was there.
She thought she's a cat.
I was waiting for it.
She thinks she's a
and
cat.
I was ready because I didn't want to laugh. Because it's not funny. It really, truly is not funny. And don't think that, I have a daughter especially. But when she did the hissing and she was like a cat, I don't know how I didn't laugh out loud because, it came out of nowhere and I wasn't expecting it. But she was there and she didn't do anything. So she must not have felt a cat-like today. I don't know. But Cotton really loves it and she loves being helpful. And
Kylie is a very helpful little girl.
And she
She's
enjoys
very
it
helpful.
immensely. So it's like just a busy day for us though. But anyway, so that was it. Can't think of anything else.
Because really on Fridays when we do the dishes, Kylie and Alyssa are not the ones that complain.
No.
It's the boys. They're the complainers. But, yeah. But she'll help you with anything you want her to do. She never
She's a good
complains.
girl. She really is a good daughter. Yes, she is.
She's a keeper. We won't
She's a
throw her
keeper.
back.
Yeah. And no matter what I do and go, she'll go with me, which I love because she likes to shop. And like if I want to go to Joann's and then go to Michael's and then go to Hobby Lobby all in
She
one
loves
trip,
it.
she'll be like going along, what are we going to get? Oh, planner something. We're getting something for your planner. So she knows exactly what I like and everything. And of course she gets some things too, but anyway.
And then in July we're going to the Mall of America, so I was looking at their directory.
Kate Spade's there.
Well, I found a store for Christy,
What?
the flip-flop store.
Oh, they have a flip-flop. I
And
didn't
on
see that.
on the outside of the store, it's a giant flip-flop.
Oh,
Is there,
look
like
at her
their
picture
logo.
by that because she wears them like year-round.
Year-round she wears them, even in the winter.
But they do have a Kate Spade store, and so I'm thinking that I'm going to be buying something for that. I'm going to save my money, and I want to buy a purse because I love that. They got bright, colorful things.
I might buy a purse.
I'll vlog that if that happens, and that'll be a major announcement on
She
this
won't know
channel.
because-
It'll say major announcement. She ever
We,
gets a purse.
We're gonna all go our own separate ways at
Yes.
the mall because we all have different tastes and stuff. So Jim will probably want to go in like hunting stores, and Christy's going. When there's a Wizard of Oz store that Christy wants to go in, so she's gonna go in there. Mary's not really a shopper. Mary is like, if you're gonna go to get like a pair of shoes, she's got the blinders on. We're getting shoes. We're
Yeah.
getting shoes. We're getting shoes. Got my shoes. Got my shoes. And that's
You know, I'm
it.
kind of like that. I really am, depending on what I'm going to go for. If I go to the mall, I really do just go to that store and then come out because I really don't. When you're bigger, it's not as fun. If I was a size 2, I probably would be in the stores every week spending all the money, but no. I figure by the time we go in July, I should hit my 25-pound weight loss. That's about when.
Yeah.
And that's going to be my reward. I'm going to get a Kate Spade purse.
You're not supposed to reward yourself. You just said that.
With food. I said with food.
Well, to me, that's you're still rewarding
That was in the
yourself.
other tape, not this one.
Yes.
They're going to be confused. You'd have to watch the other one, Transforming Thursday, to know what we're talking
That's
about.
the way to link you into watching them both.
Exactly. I wasn't meant to be that, but it is. Just so if you're confused, like, what are you talking about cake?
Talking about cake.
That was in the other video.
It was good too.
Anyway.
I didn't get any, but it was good.
And we're just building our subscribers, and I am so loving it. And you know what? If you have a name that I can't figure out, I always ask you what your name is, because I like people when they say my name, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you don't want to share that, you know, you don't have to. Well, some people don't answer, so I figure they don't want to share. I kind of go with that and think, okay, but other people do, and then I know their name, and then I can call them by their name, which I think,
My name is Sandy.
yeah, I know that. But who doesn't like that anyway? But we are growing, and we're very, very, very grateful to everybody. And I don't know how we stagnated at a number forever, and
Yes.
now we're, you know, and it just, I like that, because it's just more people we can meet, and more people we can follow and see their journeys. And you know, there's true friends that we have made on here, and I feel like they are true friends. We might not ever meet them in life. I'd like to, but I don't know that we'd ever meet them in life, but I feel like they're a friend.
And I'm missing Kelly, because Kelly has a new job, and so she doesn't do as many
from
videos
California.
from California in 1964. And
It's hard when you're busy, and
she's
I know
busy.
that feeling.
She's busy now, so I don't get to see her. And then I see her husband Steve a lot, which I like Steve, but I mean, I
Not
like
really.
you too, Kelly. It's not the same. Close,
Similar.
not the same.
That's a movie line, and I knew it. That's a rarity. I don't ever.
Be afraid.
They quote.
Be very
They
afraid.
quote movie lines in this family all the time.
Yes.
And I usually clueless, and I've probably not even seen the movie, so.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. I like that one too. It's from Jaws.
I never saw Jaws because I was.
Well,
always-
I've never seen Gone
when
with
I
the
was
Wind.
at that time that came out, which was in the 70s, right?
Yes, it was in the 70s.
And you know, we would go to Florida and stuff. I didn't want to see no shark be coming up and getting people, so I never watched it when it came out. And then I don't like anything scary, so I have never seen that movie. No. Mm-mm.
What's your favorite movie line from Inner Space?
Oh wait, no, I'm Possessed.
Possessed.
That one I do know, and that's a very funny movie. It's kind of crazy movie, but
And I love Beetlejuice.
yes.
We did
Save
show
that guy
on one
for
of our
later.
other videos. We showed the
Save that
clip
guy
that
for
we
later.
like from there.
Yes, there are some movies that I watch, but
I watch a
generally
lot of movies.
no. She'll watch 100 to my one.
Yes,
That's a very
probably.
good estimate as to how.
But my
that works out.
favorite movie of all time, which I could watch all the time, is To Kill a Mockingbird. I love that movie, and I,
have
love the
seen
book
that,
too.
and I thought it was okay, but I wouldn't watch it.
Oh no,
no
I
more.
just love that movie.
I like Steel Magnolias.
I like that.
Now that one has a lot of funny lines. in it.
Come sit next. Oh, you got something bad to say
Come
about
sit
somebody?
next
Come
to
sit
me.
right next to me.
Exactly. There's a lot of them. My signature color.
Yes. But mine is black.
Ours is black.
But I got orange
Black.
on today.
That's my signature color.
Black. I wear black everywhere. But because it's thinning.
I don't know that to be true.
I think it is.
I think, you know, there's some things that are not thinning.
Horizontal stripes.
Yes.
She's important.
I got to answer that too. Well, we're about done anyway, so I
Yes.
can come back to that. So here we got to like us
Like us. Subscribe.
Comment.
Oh, subscribe.
and
Share.